Trunda could do with some massive damage like that. Look at that. Oh, she hit the boss. She hit the boss for 550. Did you see that? A2? And then she just obliterated the side guys?
YouTube ミュージックアプリをダウンロードしてミュージックプレミアムの
This Trunda is so savage.
各種制限があります。
Stu here with Raid Shadow Legends to go over Trunda Guilt Mallet. You just saw what kind of damage she could do from the stream. She does damage like a Royal Guard. It is pretty insane. We're going to see her in PvP. Let's just get right into the video. First off, we're going to run back through Ice Golem with the same team. We're just going to see what she can do. This is a different run. Before we were on stream, these are runs. This is a run I did at home here. We're going to do this. We're going to check her out in Spider, actually, and then we're going to go over to Arena. We're also going to run her a Nightmare campaign. Look at that. She destroyed the whole entire wave. Only one guy survived because he got stunned instead of taking 2 hits. Pretty insane. Look at her. She's just going to drop the whole wave by herself. Now, obviously, she doesn't do massive amount of damage based off of an enemy max HP like a Royal Guard would or a Cold Heart for something like the Spider. But when we come up to these bosses like this or side minions or even waves, you could see she will drop them. The only problem with this boss is, and I would use Trunda all the time in here, if her AI worked properly. She will not do her A2. Look at this. Unless the boss is at the end of his life where he can die no matter what you do, she won't pop out her A2. Decrease defense up on everybody. I have to manually do it. I'm going to stop, manually do it. Look at this damage. Almost 1 million there. And then all the other damage on the main boss. Like, she'll hit that main boss for 500,000. She will. She'll do it. And then the rest of them for 1 million. It's pretty crazy. That's like my Seer. My Seer will come in here and hit the boss with a whole bunch of buffs that she's going to eat for 1 million, and then the side guys for 1 million as well. But we're talking about a Trunda here, not a Seer that's eating all those buffs and doing damage based off of enemy max HP. A lonely old Trunda Guilt Mallet, mystic thing, coming in here and beating them down. Now you know she's dirty. You know that. Just recently, though, the last couple weeks ago, I actually put some Savage gear on her instead of... I always had an immunity Trunda. But my immunity Trunda doesn't obviously hit as hard as some Trunda that you can just max out. We've got 6,000 attack on her, 260 critical damage, and I think I'm running around 254 speed. Somewhere around there. At the end, we'll go look at the final stats. We'll see what we can do. I definitely need to bring her speed up. I need to put some more speed glyphs on there. Get her up to 250, somewhere around there. Run her with Cythalia. We don't even need a decreased defense in Arena with her. She hits so damn hard. She is, by far, the dirtiest, most overpowered damage dealer in the game. Really, I think she is. Unless you're talking about Crew Trexa for single target, Turvold with a whole bunch of buffs on him. You know all the deal. There are other champions that are great in other areas of the game that do way more damage, of course, depending on what's going on. So here we are. We're going to try her out in Spider. Obviously not going to do any damage to the Spider boss, but easily clears all the spiders. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Look at that damage that Septimus just did there. Wrecked the Spider. Man, if I had 2 Septimus, it would be great. This is Nightmare campaign. We are going through Nightmare campaign to see what she can do. Now, she's not the best Nightmare campaign farmer. I wouldn't put her in this situation. If the AI always went after this one, who is it? Allure? Yeah, Allure on the far right. If the AI always went after her and killed her because she's really fragile, and we didn't take that damage with ignore defense that Allure will do, like this one right here, she can take that first one. It'll take half her life, no problem. And then she can come back from it. But then there's another one right here that's going to get her. So I had to target her. Look how easy she goes down. And the next one, easy down. So we could farm with her because we can take other hits. We just can't take that ignore defense hit all the time. And then there she goes. Right here, Nightmare campaign. Just putting out the damage. Those thick thighs, man, that's how they do. Now we're going to go into Arena where we normally see her. We're going to go into Platinum. 2 battles without Platinum. Then we'll go into Platinum. I just want to see this because we got this new guy over here, right? Mr. Shields and Counterattack. Dead. Like 100,000. Over 100,000 each hit. What can you do? Like what champion out there has 200,000 HP? And if they've got that high of HP, then they're going to get blasted. Like this right here. Look, this is 2 Trundas. Now my first Trunda that's going to go off is the stronger Trunda. They've got shields, right? We've got increased attack. We're going to wipe everything. Sky Touch, here she goes. Boom, boom. 50, 34. I mean, even that is ridiculous. And then the last Trunda there was our immunity Trunda. So we're just going to go ahead and go through here in Arena, have some fun with her. It is pretty insane. Those 2 hits are crazy. And then if you don't get that, you get a chance to stun. They can resist the stun, of course, but most times they don't. They just get beat down like this. We're kind of cheating with Ghost Board in here, but I just want to show the numbers. 100,000 per hit on her is nuts. Over 100,000. That's 200, over 200,000 on champions out there. What can they do? They can't do anything. Now we're going up against a Hegemon, a weak team though. A fragile team, I should say that. Not a weak team, a fragile team, so I know that I can clear, go through here, beat them down with the damage. We got a stun, which we don't want the stuns, right? If I could take off all accuracy, I would. We're going to do some more battles here later on without having a decreased defense. We're bringing in Ghostborn because there's a lot of shields, but we're going to do this again on another team and not bring in the decreased defense. And we're still eating through the shields. We're going to eat through it. If it was a super tanky team, if it's reset and everything else, of course we wouldn't eat through it with our one Trunda unless we could clear the shield off. But if we can clear the shield off, we don't need decreased defense. We could just come in here and beat it down. We also have Manaya Inc. over here on the far right. When she dies, she gives a turn meter to our team. She didn't die then. And that way timely intervention will kick in and the 20% additional turn meter from her will kick in from her passive, which is pretty cheap up against a Hegemon if they're going to kill her. If it's going to kill her. Here we go. Let's attack this one. Again, we got a decreased defense. I don't like seeing this. I want to see it without that. Okay, this one's without it, right? Yeah. Okay, so here we've got the team, right? Candrafon over there, and boom, boom. Now we got a lucky stun on Candrafon. If we would have got a second hit, we could have killed him, but if the second hit was a weak hit, it wouldn't have killed him. So I don't know. That one there was pretty scary, but he didn't have increased attack. I probably wouldn't be too worried about him for what we had going on. There we go. We got our turn meter increase. Manaya is down. It's our turn. But here, look. Oh, I wanted to show you. This Sky Touch Shaman did not do her, like she did her A1 instead. And then watch, Trunda, I'm going to put it on auto. Trunda's not going to do her A2. The AI just went crazy on me. Sky Touch did her A1 instead of covering everybody else. Trunda didn't get a chance to attack because she had decreased attack on her. And we're going to lose this one. We're going to re-roll this. Don't worry. We will re-roll it because I got beat out by some dumb AI not covering us up, and then Trunda going in with the A1 again. It was crazy. I don't know why Sky Touch will do that every once in a while, but she will. I wasn't really paying attention. I noticed today that she will do it sometimes. So that time I did it manually, then I hit auto again. Easy days. Easy days for those teams. All right, let's go look at the gear we have on her and what is going on with Trunda. Here is the Savage one. This is the immunity Trunda that I've always had, but obviously she's nowhere near as strong. This is the immunity Trunda. So she's only at 4,272 critical damage, and then she's got low speed. I could honestly bring that up, but she's in the immunity set that I could put her in sometimes. Now this Trunda is in Savage. Obviously we're going to ignore 25% of the enemy's defense, which is huge. And then if we proc Helm Smasher, which you see here, it's going to be, it's done. It's a done deal. Here are all of our artifacts. We've got a ring with attack plus attack percentage of 20% plus 8% on there. We've got critical damage. I wanted to try to get one with no accuracy. I'm still looking for one without accuracy. I don't normally keep those. I don't think to keep those. So I really need to have a look out for that one. We also have attack here with some speed. Then we've got also attack on our boots, attack on there, of course, and critical damage. And then the rest of the gear here. Crit and critical damage. That's what I want. We've got 24 crit rate on this. So anything with crit rate, critical damage, look at that critical damage. 21 crit rate this and 6 speed. I do need some more speed on her though, so I can run her with Arbiter and then Cythalia to clear, and then have her come in faster, so I don't have to run a Lysandra. That would be really nice because her speed is a little bit low. I want to get her speed up to 250. Somewhere around 250 would be amazing with keeping somewhere similar to these stats, and I think we would be fine. But that is her, of course. They're both booked out. And as far as masteries goes, these are the masteries I have behind me. It's just the regular old going down to Helm Smasher in there. But that's it. That's Trunda. What do you guys think? Do you think she is amazing? I mean, she's always been this amazing. This isn't anything new. I just wanted to show off my Trunda because I just recently geared her out to Savage. I have 3, and I've always had this other one leveled up. I just never really had her geared. And then I got tired of playing Foley. Foley's amazing, but I wanted to switch around some gear, so I switched around some gear from her, from Septimus, and a few others. Maybe I can find some more. If I can find a critical damage over here with the critical damage set, and then get some more speed on there, I will be a happy person. But we'll see. That'll be in further farming. Thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate your time, the love, the support. Please subscribe if you haven't. Leave a comment below what you love about Trunda, and I will see you guys all on a video soon. Take this lovely lady out for a spin, see what she can do. We'll look over the rest of her gear at the end of this. Stu here with Raid Shadow Legends to go over Trunda Guilt Mallet. You just saw her on stream doing that massive amount of damage, pretty much like a Royal Guard. She's doing so much damage. Here are her stats that we have on her right now for Savage Gear.